Good morning, students of class 8. Today first we will do one activity because November month activity not done, so that we will do first and then I will start the exercise 3D. Okay, just see that very simple activity is there. You will just copy it in your classwork copy but with blue pen only. Okay, so month November activity, the name of the activity is puzzle on square and square roots. The question is, this is the question: collect the squares and square roots at the bottom of the table. Here in the bottom the options are given with comma. Put them in the following box. That means these boxes are there and this is the question. These numbers are given in your question and with blue pen whatever I have written, that is the answer. Okay, so from these options you have to put it here. So 5 means what will be that? From here you have to find, that will be square root of 25, because square root of 25 means 5, so 5 means square root of 25. 7 means what? Square root of 49. 36 means what? 6 square. 8 means what? Square root of 64. 8 8 is 64, so square root of 64. 3 means square root of 9. 81 means 9 square. 25 means 5 square. 9 means square root of 81. 4 means square root of 16. 11 means square root of 121. 10 means square root of 100. 64 means 8 square. 8 8 is 64. 6 is square root of 36. 49 means square root of 7 square. 7 7 is 49. And 12 means square root of 144. 12 is 144, so square root of 144. So just you have to do all these things with blue pen. Okay, and this is the name of the activity. Now I am starting exercise 3D. 3C you have to not do, that you will cross in your book. 3C you have to not do. 3D I am explaining. See that exercise 3D, the first question number 1 to question number 12 all are same. Find the square root of each of the following numbers using method of prime factorization. So that already you have done in the previous exercise. So question number 12 I have done. So that prime factorization you have to do in this way, that I am not explaining because the method you know. This is the even, last digit is even, so first by 2 it will go, then again by 2, so on that way you have to do the prime factorization. Now square root you have to find by using the prime factorization. So square root of 17424, that you have to find. So square root of 17424 means square root of this number we can write as product of prime factors, which we have done here. So we can write 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 11 into 11, that we have written. Now we have to eliminate the square root. So to eliminating the square root, we know that from two same numbers we have to take one number. So from that double 2 we have taken 1 2, from that double 2 1 2, from that double 3 1 3, and from that double 11 1 11. So after doing multiplication it's coming 132. So square root of 17424 means 132. That will be the answer. Next I am going question number 13. Question number 13, the question is: find the smallest number by which 252 must be multiplied to get a perfect square. That means 252, with the number which is given, it is not a perfect square. You have to multiply with a smallest number such that the new number will be a perfect square number. Also find the square root of the perfect square so obtained. So the new perfect square number, what you will get, square root of that perfect square number also you have to find. So two questions are there. So this type of sum you have done in the previous exercise also. First we have to do prime factorization of 252. So that I am not explaining. Prime factorization you know. Then what you have to write: 252 equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7. That means 2 square into 3 square into 7. That means 252 is not a perfect square number because that cannot be expressed as a product of pair of equal factors because 7 is extra. So to make it a perfect square number, again one extra 7 is required. So we have written, in order to get a perfect square number, one more 7 is required. That means with one more 7 we have to multiply. So the given number should be multiplied by 7 to get a perfect square number. So what will be the first answer? Which smallest number we have to multiply? 7. This is the first answer. And the second is perfect square number. So what will be the perfect square number? Perfect square number, it will be 2 square into 3 square, and with that 7, another one 7 we are multiplying, so it's coming 7 square. So it's 2 into 3 into 7, it's whole square, that means 42 whole square. 42 whole square, you have to not split, you will make it that way, because we have to find square root of the perfect square. So perfect square number is 42 square. So square root of perfect square number will be what? Square root of 42 square. And square root, if we will eliminate, square will eliminate. So it will come 42 directly. So that calculations you have to not do. In this way you can solve. Now I am going in question number 14. Here question number 14, find the smallest number by which 2925 must be divided to obtain a perfect square. Also find the square root of the perfect square so obtained. Just opposite of question number 13. Here multiplied is given and here divide. So that type of sum also you have done. First we have to do the prime factorization of 2925. We have done prime factorization and written 3 square into 5 square into 13. So here 13 is only 1. So to make it a perfect square number, we have to divide by 13. Then it will come a perfect square number. So we have written, in order to get a perfect square number, 1 less 13 is required. That means if it will be not there, it will be a perfect square number. That means 1 less 13 is required. So the given number should be divided by 13 to get a perfect square number. So first answer, by which number we have to divide? By 13. This is the first answer. And for solving the second answer, first we have to find the perfect square number. So what will be the perfect square number? We have to divide by 13. So 3 square 5 square into 13 by 13. 13 will cut. 3 square into 5 square, that means 3 into 5 it's whole square, that means 15 square. And we have to find the square root of the perfect square number. So square root of the perfect square number will be square root of 15 square, and square root of 15 square means 15. So this will be the second answer.